It started pouring, so I ran into my car. Then realized this is not my car.
Yo, when I posted this video, I did not expect it to go viral at all. But ever since it went viral, people have been really coming for me in the comments. If you looking at the comments, everybody laughing, everybody calling me stupid, everybody calling me that, but y'all don't even know the story. Y'all judging me, y'all don't even know the story. And I promise when y'all hear the story, it's gonna make sense. At least it makes sense to me. So let's get this video right here till 10K likes. 10K likes, and I'll drop part 1 of the story time. This crazy ass story. Come on. If you watch this video, you're probably here for the story time of my life, of my actual life, because that 20-second video does not really show y'all the emotional roller coaster I went through in that 20 seconds. It does not show y'all. And in order for y'all to really experience that, I need to tell y'all the beginning, the main event, and the outcome, right? So stay tuned. Let's start off with where this take place, right? I'm from Connecticut, right? And in Connecticut so far, the weather's really been tweaking. Like either it's 97 degrees, 108 degrees, or it's pouring. So you got to go outside just like what's really going on. So at this time, it's around 3-4 o'clock. Y'all need to know all this, right? It's around 3-4 o'clock, and my grandma hits me up like, yo, like I need to go to my physical therapy. Can you bring me? I said, you know what, Grandma? I ain't really doing nothing. I'm going to help you out. You help me out, I'm going to help you out. So I go pick her up. Well, then shit gets down. So now we're riding through the highway. I noticed that the clouds are getting dark. The clouds are actually getting dark. I was like, yo, Grandma, is the storm coming? Because she wanted me to stop at BJ's before. I was like, if it's about to rain, I'm not going outside. He's like, no, just bring me to my doctor's office and we're going to be cool, right? So we arrive at the doctor's office. At this time, now it's actually pouring. Like it's actually raining. Like somebody just pissed God off because it was just sunny and now it's raining all of a sudden. So part 2 coming up. Part 2. So my grandma hurries up, goes into her doctor's office, right? So I'm sitting in the car now, right? So I'm chilling there. I'm like, yo, like, this is gonna really be long as hell. Like, so of course, I decided I'm gonna get faded. I'm gonna get smacked. So I'm like, all right. So bang, 10 minutes, 15 minutes pass, bro. I'm really sitting there faded out my mind right now. So I'm like, yo, I really gotta use the bathroom. For some reason, every time I get faded, I gotta use the bathroom, bro. I have to pee. So I go to the doctor's office, right? I don't know if I was high. I don't know if I was whatever was going on. For some reason, this doctor's office seemed OD big. So many doors. So I go to the lady in the desk. I'm like, yo, like, I started talking. I don't even know what I was talking about. And I ended off with, can you point me to the bathroom? So she points me to the bathroom. I go to the bathroom. I come out. I'm like, yo, which door do I come out of? Right? So I pick a door and I get out of it. Right? Part 3 coming next. Part 3. So I just come out the door. Keep in mind, I want you, this is the most important part. I am faded. So I'm really like, I come out, I'm running. I said, whoa, don't ask me why I'm running. Like, I remember literally just running. I'm like, whoa. I run into the rain. I'm like, yo. So I quickly go back, right? I'm living this out in my head right now. So I quickly go back and I'm like, okay, so where's my keys? So I'm thinking I unlocked the door with my key, as I felt I did. So I'm like, where's my car? It's pouring. Where's my car? So I run into my car. I like, bang. I open the door, right? This is where I really want y'all to really put yourself in my shoes, right? When y'all going into your car, you're not expecting what happened to me. Like you're like that. I bet you most of y'all this has never happened to you, right? So my grandma, I'm thinking like I go in the car. My grandma's wearing a similar color shirt. I forgot to mention yeah, that's the most important part. My grandma's wearing summer color shirt, and I'm faded. So I come in, and I'm about to record a snap, like, yo, CT weather is really, 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 like, it's really bad. So I'm really about to record a snap like this. So if you really watch the video, I'm like this. Then all of a sudden, part 4, and hopefully the final part. So basically, I'm at this part, right? I think I left off at this part. I'm on my phone, right? So like I said, I muted the snap, right? I'm gonna tell you guys why I muted the snap. So all of a sudden, I'm holding my phone like this, and then I hear a little voice. I'm like, yo, am I tweaking right now? And then all of a sudden, my heart sinks because I realize this is not my grandmother. Now it's like in those 20 seconds, you guys can't feel it, because those 20 seconds to me felt like 2 hours, because I'm really like, as soon as I click the camera to switch back to me, I'm really like, oh. And I look back this way in the video because I thought she was about to make eye contact with me. But the thing was, like, she was not moving. She was literally sitting there. And it brought so much fear into me at that moment, because it's like, y'all ever watch a movie and like the one of the characters does something really crazy to the main character, like punch them or smack them, and they just stone cold? I felt like she was just like, this nigga's trapped. And I was like, oh shit. Then I started to think, wait, am I tweaking? Wait, why is she in my car? Like, I was really like, bro, why is she in my car? Because at this point, it's like, yo, I'm really in disbelief. I've never done this before. So I'm like, yo, if this is not my car, this is all happening in my mind. Like, this is going on. I'm like, bro, if this is not my car, who left their mother or their grandmother alone with no door lock? This is not my fault. I could have robbed her. I wasn't going to rob her, but I could have robbed her. I could have. So at that point, I'm blaming it on them. But there's no time to do that. There's no time to do that. I might have to do another part. I'm sorry, I might have to do another part. So this is the final part. I promise y'all, right? So I'm really sitting there. I'm like, yo, like, what the fuck is going on? And all of this shit is happening in these seconds. Like, this is all happening in my head because this is really in slow motion. Because I'm like, yo, if somebody really did leave their grandma or their mom, they just quickly going into the store or going to go grab something and coming back. What they gonna see when they see a black man come out their car? Like, they could shoot me, and shit, it would be my fault. It would be my fault they shot me. So I'm like, yo, that's when I do this, and that camera cuts off, I press mute on my snap because I know there was noise. And the last thing I needed was this woman to, like, start. That was my fear, because if she really turned around and went, I started screaming, I would have been like, yo. And I was faded. I would have been panic. So I'm like, yo, I gotta get out the car. Like, I really gotta get the car. So I'm getting out the car, and like, I'm not trying to run out the car because that's gonna scare her. So I'm getting out like I didn't even address her. I didn't say, hey, what's up? My fault. I'm sorry. There's no time for that. I get out the car. Now this work is fucked. Like, I'm like, yo, why did God doing this to me? So I get out the car. There's people walking. I lock eye contact with one person. And there's people walking. I lock eye contact with one person. I'm like, yo, God, don't let this be the dude whose car this is, bro. It's raining. Like, people are bang, bang. I'm like, yo, if this dude just watching me get out of his car, like, I'm black. We live in Manchester. Like, that's a white town. Like, what? So I'm literally just looking at him the whole way. He's just watching me. I'm like, oh, what the fuck gonna happen here? You coming at me crazy. He's watching me. He just walks by me. So I'm like, I'm free. So this is the car. I'm out. I'm walking this way. This dude walks by me. I'm not gonna look behind me. I'm not looking behind me. So I go in there. I'm like, oh, I'm in the doctor's office like, yo, I'm faded though. So I can't really even tell them what's really going on in my body. Then I look back in the window. And it was his car. Like, it was a dude that had seen his car. He just didn't say nothing to me. So I'm like, does this usually happen? Like, that's pretty much the story. Like, I'm like, does this usually happen? Like, what the fuck? Like, that's literally what the fuck happened. So, yeah.